Alright guys, I want to do a demo of something that, well, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go off the documents first. Whoops. I think it's documents. Is it right here? There's our clock. There's this. Oh, let's just show you what I got here. So if we list out this, whoops, I'm sorry. List out this program. Hit function 4. Now what I did was I just added two lines here. Call screen. See, it says call screen 2. Then it says call sound 200 110 0. Now the rest of this is just a snake program. I'm not even going to run the program. All I want is a bunch of lines in here. Why did I do this? Well, why I did this is I did this. I went to cartridge. I went to extended basic, and I wanted to see. Well, I wanted to see how fast my idea was to turn a program into an integer variable 254 file. So if we go call, whoops. So this is the integer variable 254 file. Now what we're going to do is we're going to time this. I'm just going to run this program. It's going to load over and over again. We're going to use the clock right here. And we're just going to let it count down and count the number of times. Now the first time it runs is going to be 1. So when it hits up here in the top, we're going to turn it on and make it run. Bang. First time. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. So we'll say it did 20 times, right? Come on, stop. All right, so we'll say it did 20 times. Let's go new. Now, by the way, we're running this from Extended Basic. We're not running this from RxB. Right now, we're running just Extended Basic. I'm not using RxB. But I used RxB to create this file over here. So let's just do this. Let's delete this file. What we're going to do is we're going to delete this file right here. We'll go over to 6, which is another copy of the load. This is the regular load program. It's the regular normal Extended Basic. We're going to copy this file. Well, we're just going to look at this file, view it, and we'll copy it and just paste it in Extended Basic. I should have did it the other way. This will work. Doesn't matter how it's done. And we'll save it to disk 1 when it's done. And if we go here and look, there it is, load. So it's going to run it. And this time we'll go at the bottom. When it gets down to the bottom, we'll hit the enter key. Remember, it starts with run the first time is 1, and 2 is the second time it runs the screen black. So here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Didn't even make it to 17 times. So what we got was 16 times versus 20 times. Now, I ran this in RxB, and RxB works at 21 times. I don't know why RxB would be faster at running load programs. I have no idea. But I got 21 at RxB consistently. And I got 17 and 21. I have no idea why. I can show you the test. It doesn't really matter. The whole point was the idea to show you that internal variable loads and runs much quicker than a load program. And how I did this to RxB is I did this. I started off with my cartridge, RxB. And then what I did was I went to, oops, quit that. Stop that, buddy. Come on, stop. There we go. And then what I did was I did a call load, and then it's call poke ROM, and it's minus 29098 dash. Oh, what the devil is it? So I have to go back to 9. Sorry, I have to look it up again. I didn't remember exactly what it was. And where'd it go? Batch, disk, Geneve, load. Nope, that's not there. Oh, this is going to make me feel funny. There it is. Wrong one, sorry. And it is on right here. What I did was I have to do call poke, and then it's going to be 5 and 142. 5 and then 142. What this does is it turns on the, you have to go into gram, you have to turn on 8000, and what's going to poke is it's going to turn on the, it's going to turn off the normal save, and it's going to bypass the normal save that the extended basic does. I did another video on this called internal variable 254, and what it does is now any file that you load will save as internal variable 254. I just wanted to show you the reason why I think this is better. And obviously what it does is it runs programs much quicker. I mean, 17 times versus, I was only doing it for 1 minute. So you have, you can see that the program runs from RAM also instead of running from VDP. It still loads into VDP first, but it moves it over to RAM instead. So the idea is to run it from RAM instead of running from VDP. That's the reason why it's faster, not the fact that it loads internal variable 254. That doesn't make increase the speed. What increases the speed is RAM. It runs from RAM instead of running from VDP. Makes it much quicker. Anyways, that's the video, guys. Thanks for listening.